Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we are going to take a look at the second anniversary raid for the DB Legends anniversary. Now of course there is going to be a pretty big anniversary raid. With it comes great rewards, and they've made some nice changes from the first one which will help a lot of players, but overall it is more of the same. So co-op raids are basically essentially the same as hyperdimensional co-op, just against a boss with slightly more health. The goals are the same, the way it's taken on is the same. You will play with another player, and you will have 3 limited rewards per day as well, which will boost your rewards. Fortunately, there is a good list of bonus battle characters, and they have expanded the list, so it seems like it's including a good chunk of characters as well as a good chunk of free-to-play units. So overall, although obviously the brand new SS3 Goku shares the biggest boost, overall it's a pretty fair, a pretty good little battle bonus selection. I think it's very solid. I think it's decent, and I think overall it's not so bad. Obviously there are bonus coins. This was something they introduced with the first one. They've made it a bit easier overall, which is good. They have made changes, and you can get a decent amount of coins using the original units as well as using friendly units, so free-to-play units as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my run with only free-to-play units, so that we can just obviously see how many we can get in a single run. But there are some great rewards. You can get Z-Power, anniversary medals, slot removers. Just there's a ton that you can get. So we're going to set up our team with event exclusive units. I'm going to just put all of the Universe 7 ones, and Gogeta will be our lead unit. And basically you can get some decent medals. Using this method you can get 20 medals per run, which is decent considering you should hopefully have at least one of SS3 Goku or MUI Goku. Obviously if you have the SS3 Goku and you have him max raised, you're going to have a much better time. But there's a lot of decent options here now, so you can start adding in as many as you want, and you should add in as many as you can. Ideally you want to add in as many units as possible so that you can get as many medals as possible during the event. As always, there are damage rewards and combat rewards. Combat rewards are from your own personal combat ranking and comprise mainly chrono crystals. Damage rewards are little anniversary medals, which is great, but come from the collective damage that's done by everyone. You have to do 500 million damage in total to be eligible for the damage rewards. And then on top of those 2 rewards, we also have the exchange shop, which has been refreshed with a whole bunch of chrono crystals, which is great. A whole bunch of chrono crystals and Legends Limited Z-Power as well. So you can farm 700 Legends Limited Z-Power, which is very good. Honestly, it's very good. Along with 300 Hoi Poi coins, 40 summon tickets, soul exchange medals, multi Z-Power, platinum medals. And there's a lot of great rewards that you can get here. So you should 100% be doing this event. Try to do it as much as you can, but try and do it at least your 3 limited rewards each day. As long as you do that, then you should have a decent time, and you shouldn't really have too many issues. So try and do that every single day. You get 3 limited rewards attempts, so do that and you'll be fine. There's also a special equip you can get from the Hoi Poi event that I just showed you. Try and equip it onto your characters so that you can increase their raid drop chance. So it'll give you 1 extra medal. I know it doesn't sound like much, but as you upgrade it, you get 2 extra medals, 3 extra medals. But if you think about it, running the event 3 times a day for the 13 days, if you're getting 3 extra medals per time, you're getting 9 extra coins per day, and 13 days, that's an extra 100 coins. So I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it can add up, and it can make the grind a little bit shorter, and I think that's always kind of the most important thing overall. So we're just going to queue up for a fight so I can run through some tips and tricks, basically. Just give you guys a little rundown on how you can maximize your hyperdimensional co-op, your worldwide anniversary raid runs. But essentially, it's the same as hyperdimensional co-op. I'm going to run into the issue of being rejected by multiple people here because everyone knows if you don't have the top 3 units for the raid, you cannot run with a free-to-play unit, because instead of the fight taking 1 minute, it will take 1 minute and 20 seconds. So, by the way, if you are someone who's looking to do these these worldwide raid battles and things like that, please try and, obviously if someone rocks up with a Shallot that has 400k power, I'm not expecting you to carry them through. But try not to reject players who only have units of a certain caliber, because all you're doing is you're just making them have a horrible experience, and there could be new players that didn't manage to pull the new units, or they could be experienced players that are returning back that didn't manage to pull the new units, and they just become exasperated and want to leave the game because everyone's trying to just only queue up with the best units, like this guy, Bombtastic, legend, absolute machine. So yeah, now when you are doing a hyperdimensional co-op or worldwide raid, it follows the exact same principle, which is why I keep mixing them up. But yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to make sure that you get your Rising Rush. You want to do a simultaneous Rising Rush with your friend, and then you both want to hit the same attack so that you get a perfect Rising Rush, and that's basically going to always eliminate them every single time. In the beginning of the fight, you're going to need to reduce their shields, so you need to lower this blue bar so that it goes down. If your friend is being attacked or you see a little exclamation mark above their head, try and make sure that you jump in and provide cover for them. It will provide you a whole bunch of buffs, basically, when you break the blue bar. And also, of course, it helps prevent them from taking damage, especially if you have a rising, if you have a vanish step available. So try and do that. Try and plan out those things, and you should be more than fine. Here you can see I'm trying to wait for the Rising Rush, and I spend a lot of time waiting for the Rising Rush. And as I fire my attack once, he fires his Rising Rush. So you see, you make sure that you wait a brief moment. Try and wait like a split second so that you can make sure you're both not attacking, and then you're going to want to fire the Rising Rush. We hit a perfect Rising Rush here. I'm going to Rising Rush, and we're going to hit a second perfect Rising Rush, and we're not going to kill Tapion. That shows like how much less effective double Rising Rushes are compared to one simultaneous Rising Rush. Even one simultaneous non-perfect Rising Rush would still probably do more damage than the 2 perfect Rising Rushes that we got. So it just shows you kind of the difference in damage. When you don't manage to kill them, they're going to reset, so the bar slowly fills up, and you're going to see them limit burst. During this time, they're going to knock you back and do a bit of damage. It's not as bad as things like full power battle, where you can end up taking a huge amount of damage. But yeah, overall it is obviously quite irritating. But yeah, honestly, just break their bar again and just go again, basically. That's all you really need to do. It's not too much of a big issue, because anniversary raids are not, necessarily the hardest content in the game. Especially if you have the big battle bonus units, you're not going to struggle at all. You'll be able to clear out your 3 daily limited attempts way easier. The medal changes, I think, overall that they made were pretty good. I think they expanded the base of units well. I think, obviously they want to reward people for pulling the new units. That seems to be a trend that they're trying to do, obviously to encourage people to summon. But I think, them expanding the base is good enough. I think a lot of people enjoy that. I think overall it's a good call, and I think, we get a lot of benefit from that. Like you can see now, making medals is a lot easier than the first part. Plus they brought back the medal missions as well. So if you go to the missions tab, there's a whole bunch of anniversary raid medal missions as well. For a whole bunch of anniversary raid medals, along with just anniversary medals as well. So yeah, really, honestly, they've done a lot better with the second part's anniversary raid. I think it's a lot more accessible. I think it's a lot better in total. We got 30 medals here, which is a far cry in comparison to the first part, where people were having all the free-to-play units and we're getting 7 medals. So this is very, very good. This is a much better system, and I think this is fine. Maybe some minor tweaks here or there, little bit more, I think, to help out players, and then obviously maybe a little bit of a decrease to the featured unit, maybe make them drop 40 medals, not 50. I think that's just nuts. But yeah, like overall, I think pretty good, and honestly, was more than fine. So yeah, that's it for the anniversary raid. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like on it or leave a comment, and I'll try and help you out if you need any help. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, stay safe, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care, and bye.